occupational therapy students from the University of St. Augustine. Before we get started, can you confirm your name and date of birth for me?
Yes, Grace Yerkes, 3/24/94.
Perfect. So I'm here today to kind of discuss your need for occupational therapy services and kind of just get more of an understanding of how your condition is affecting your life and just what areas we would look to focus on with therapy services, like I said. Does that sound okay to you if we have a little conversation regarding that?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So to start out, what occupational therapy does specifically is we look at your everyday activities and just kind of how your condition or your disease or whatever it may be is affecting those everyday activities. So I understand that you're dealing with a bit of ADHD. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that I should know of that is also affecting your everyday life?
I have some anxiety. So yeah, it's mainly just those two, just the ADHD and anxiety.
Okay. Okay, definitely. So as far as your roles and just particularly what the ways that you feel your ADHD and possibly anxiety as well is affecting your life, what's a typical day in your life look like, and kind of walk me through that, and we'll see kind of what areas are affected.
Yeah, so I wake up in the morning and usually will either take a shower or make breakfast, and then I will check my emails and kind of lounge around the house and take it slow, and I'll just kind of start work whenever, but I work sporadically throughout the day, and sometimes Ryan will get home. That's my boyfriend. He'll go home like randomly, and it'll be distracting sometimes. And sometimes like I have to let my dog out, so that distracts me. So I don't really work all the way through a certain time. I just kind of sporadically work, and sometimes it's like hard to get things done, and I feel like I get distracted constantly, and so.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I just usually make dinner for Ryan and I, and take care of Zoe, and then watch TV and go to bed.
Okay, so it sounds like you work from home and you've got one boyfriend that lives with you, and you have a dog as well, right?
Yes.
And so when you're working, you kind of feel easily distracted, maybe?
Yeah,
Okay.
and even if I'm not working on my my graphic design, when I'm working on my art too, sometimes I'll start a project, and then before finishing it, I'll start another project, and so yeah, I just feel like I can't
your
really.
thoughts are scattered.
Yeah, I can't really like finish tasks.
Okay. So as far as your relationship with Ryan, does he help you with these tasks? Or I know you mentioned that you usually cook dinner. Do you have, I guess, from a caregiver's sense, do you have help with any of these tasks?
Yeah, periodically, when he's available and not working, he'll help with household chores, laundry, dishes. So that is definitely helpful. And there are times though when I'm cooking that I'll forget to set a timer, or I'm just scattered about the kitchen, and I'll burn things frequently, or like the smoke alarm will go off. So that happens a lot when I get distracted.
Okay. Yeah, those are definitely things we can address today. I know being easily distracted maybe with work can be frustrating, and maybe you don't feel that you get as much done as you should. And we can definitely work on like time management and maybe setting a timer so that you're not burning things in the kitchen, or just things that would help to keep you and Ryan and your dog safer would definitely be supports that we could put into place. So I guess as far as precautions that would go along with this particular condition, or just kind of things that you've mentioned, you sort of have like maybe just attention issues. So if you start one task and then you're running to the next task, and then like you said, you might leave something to burn, or maybe leave a door open, things like that could inhibit your safety, then those are definitely good things for us to work on. So I know you mentioned you have a little bit of anxiety along with your ADHD. So definitely with that, we can talk about maybe putting into like relaxation techniques, or I guess going back to your cooking, we can work on setting timers and making sure that you're staying on top of these tasks, and just kind of better adapting your environment and just the way that you perform these skills, and maybe having certain supports in place can help you feel more comfortable doing these things on your own. So going back to your anxiety, are you on medications for either that or the ADHD?
I don't take anything for anxiety, but I do take Adderall for the ADHD.
Okay. I will say I know with Adderall, oftentimes people experience anxiety along with that medication. So if that's potentially a side effect that you're experiencing with the medication, then we can definitely work on relaxation techniques and things to help. If Adderall is definitely helping with your ADHD, then we can work with that and kind of put in place some techniques that will help you calm down and kind of relax and help with the anxiety attacks too. And also, if it's really affecting your everyday life and your occupations, then we can definitely talk to your doctor and maybe adjust that. Obviously, we can adjust doses or maybe look into different options if it's really affecting you that heavily.
Okay. Sounds good.
So given kind of what we've touched on today, do you have things that you would definitely like to work on in OT, or goals that you definitely want to put at the forefront as far as treatment goes?
I would say just organizing my my tasks throughout the day, time management skills, sticking to a schedule. Just working a normal 9 to 5 would be great. Just with a normal lunch break.
Yeah.
I feel like I would get more done, and just ways to minimize distractions maybe, and just
Okay, that sounds great. Yeah, we can definitely look at organizational like charts and maybe calendars that you can put into place to keep yourself to a schedule as far as daily, and then as far as hourly. You said you wanted to stick to 9 to 5 and get everything done in a day that you'd like to, and we can definitely set maybe timers, or if you feel like your phone's a distraction, we can set limits on how often that you look at your phone. So we can definitely look into options there.
That would be great, because I do find that my phone is often a distraction.
I know a lot of people say that it's obviously great that we have technology, but I think it can inhibit our productivity sometimes. So
it definitely does. The time will slip away from me, so
Definitely.
I feel like a timer would be helpful.
Okay, yeah, we'll definitely look into that. So I think with our OT sessions, it would be great for us to focus on, like you said, helping to organize yourself and create maybe to-do lists and help your hours of your day flow more easily with your work. We can focus on maybe setting timers and helping with distractions in the home as far as cooking, or maybe when Ryan gets home, we can work on maybe a quiet spot for you to sit and work. And is there anything that you like to do in your free time that you feel would help relax you, and maybe we could use that as a point to incorporate into your day, just so if you feel these types of feelings coming on, then we can use that as well?
I think with my artwork, I am a graphic designer, so I feel like that's a creative outlet, but I feel like more freestyle type artwork, that really relaxes me and makes me feel like I've accomplished something when I'm able to finish a piece that I'm really proud of. So, I would love to get back into doing art more, and being able to finish the art projects would just be a great feeling.
Yeah, if there's definitely occupations that are positively affecting your life, then we can definitely incorporate those and maybe turn something that may be negative and help you to associate it with a positive. So those are all things that we can work on. Do you have any other questions for me?
No, I think that's it. I'm excited.
Okay, sounds great. So good to meet you, and I will see you tomorrow.
Thank you.